What's going on? How y'all doing today? So, Donald Evil Racist Trump calls LeBron James a hater. He's a Democrat, he's a meanie, all kinds of things. Now, I'm going to address this how I address it. LeBron James ain't no hater. LeBron James is an opportunist. He's a business man. I'll say it the way Jigga Jay-Z said it. He's a business who's a man. He's about portfolio. He's about legacy. He's about getting his bag. Now, the funny thing is, he's one of the greatest basketball players ever. Not the one, but one of them. And there are quite a few. He's one of the all-time greats, and he's in that argument, 10 to 15 of the best ever. Politically speaking, LeBron, obviously with that school in Cleveland, he's spoken up. And the funny thing about this thing with Trump is that he took to the air on the Rush Limbaugh show. Now, two hardcore racist white boy bigots hating on a black man. Rush Limbaugh. Okay. That's some unbiased opinions, I might add. Trump's hating on LeBron because he has opinion of his own. And the problem is nobody in their right mind that counts on a high level wants any part of the White House if they win a ring or anything. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to address this because Trump addressed it about the ratings. Yeah, there are going to be some people. There's a few factors at work. I'm a Miami Heat fan, and I will address that when the finals is over, and I'm very proud the Heat are still going. But nobody is really interested, just being on a sports perspective. Jimmy Butler is a tough player, but the Heat don't have that ooh-ah past of that kind of player that would attract you to watch them win or lose. It's a hard-nosed team, but hard-nosed doesn't sell when you get to the show. You ain't got that, I'm gonna buy your jersey, can't sell jerseys now, ooh and ah. But Jimmy Butler's making people take notice, though. LeBron and Anthony Davis is a tag team with the Lakers, and there are people who don't want to watch because there's some people who have a problem with the racial aspect, even though I tell these same people the only black owner in the NBA is Michael Jordan. And let's be realistic. He was a great player, but his team is far from great. They ain't gonna never, if they get past the first round of playoffs, they should have a half-street parade. It ain't happening. And he ain't had much success as an owner in terms of his team being a threat. Can't attract the right kind of free agents. That's just a fact. But the bottom line is you have everything in sports has that. Donald Sterling, when the Clippers and the Warriors took their jerseys off and meant to protest, and he got ran out. These things are part. And sports is political. It has an agenda. There were people who didn't think you could have black players on the court. That's a political statement. A lot of people don't understand. It wasn't that long ago. We're talking about the past 60 years or so. We ain't talking about 100 years ago. We're talking about a lifetime. First black, and then head coach. Go back to what Bill Russell went through. I would love to hear Donald Trump thought about what Bill Russell went through in Boston if he's going to go with the LeBron James. Okay. But anyway, he went after, and the ratings are also low because it's just there's some LeBron fatigue about seeing him in the final. There's some fatigue about the fact that these games are awkward. You don't have the fans. Virtual reality is not the same, and the games are in a bubble. It's psychologically, and you're seeing what's happening with the NFL. It's tough, but to come on here and call LeBron a meanie, it's hilarious. When this man then killed people left and right, been racist left and right, in denial left and right, doesn't care about America left and right, and then he goes on a racist show with a known bigot, and don't even get me started about Rush Limbaugh's corrupt behind. So, two peas in a pod, they belong together. And you can say whatever you want to say about LeBron James, but to call him mean dude, he ain't mean. He's a black man who believes in himself, takes care of his family, and I might not always agree with some of his basketball decisions or some of his words that come out of his mouth, basketball related. But I will say this about the guy: he's a winner in life. Because he was that black man who came, as a boy, came from Akron, Ohio, single parent household, and defied the odds. And ever since he been a teenager, people been knowing him, and he been on the straight and narrow, and he only enhanced, enabled himself. He pulled himself up from the bootstraps with the help of folks who were along the way. But this man is pretty much self-made for what he has accomplished. So Donald Trump would know nothing about that because he had the rich daddy who gave him a silver spoons. Richie Rich syndrome, silver spoons, like the TV show. Yeah, look him up. That's Donald Trump. He don't know nothing about pulling yourself up from the bootstraps without doing all kinds of things. So anyway, he needs to shut up and put a mask on and quarantine. Hopefully, if people use their noggins the right way, he will quarantine for a good while. In a month, he'll be quarantined, and he should be quarantined by himself permanently. That's my personal opinion about him trying to go after LeBron James. Give me your thoughts and takes about Donald Trump tag team with Rush Limbaugh, calling LeBron James a hater and all that. Give me your thoughts, hit the like, subscribe. I welcome your comments, your thoughts. Hit the like and subscribe. When the bell rings in the video, wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and stop listening to this idiot, racist, jive turkey piece of trash. Because he always got something to say about black people who have strength. He hates having to go behind them because they don't want, the real ones don't want nothing to do with his whack behind him out.